A warm welcome back to Afternoon Express. So good to have you with us on this Thursday afternoon. Boy, oh boy, do you have something super delicious to make in the kitchen today. I think I've said super delicious about 1,000,000 times in Afternoon Express since I've been here. It's one of the worst things about being in this kitchen because there's so many adjectives to use, only so few adjectives to use for all the delicious desserts we make on the show.
But it's so descriptive. It
I
literally
know.
hits it right on the head.
So Toby, make me something I've never heard before, an Eaton mess.
Yes, that's right.
It sounds like it's eat on
Well,
the mess.
it's actually British, so I don't know. The French thing is kind of doing it good, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it is a British dessert.
Interesting. An Eaton mess. Well, basically, I remember that trifles generally have got a lot of berries and things thrown into it. Today we're going like even more decadent.
Chocolatey.
Yeah, and we're going trifle within a trifle.
Yes.
How yum. Let's get started.
Okay, so how we're actually going to get started is with our meringue. So with like any Eaton mess, that's how you start. So basic meringue, ice and sugar, egg whites, caster sugar, and a little bit of acidity. The acidity just helps it to lift, keep those peaks. So that's actually what's already been done here. So just taking this off from here, we're going to make it, instead of a plain meringue, a hazelnut meringue.
Oh, yummy,
just to have
delicious,
something more decadent to it.
I'm sure one of the other ways you can also get that really strong hazelnut flavors. There are hazelnut essences I'm sure you can buy. That just to get into, you can get that into your meringue itself, but then also adding your nuts so it gives it the texture.
All kinds of essences would be really nice. You could even color this as well, different colors as well, so it would be really cool.
Do you just use general food coloring for that?
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
So then basically just from that, it just gets spooned onto a baking tray and then into the oven at 100 degrees. And then you just let it go.
Yummy.
And then once it gets like a beautiful brown crust around it, you turn your oven off, you keep it in the oven, just so that it reaches temperature instead of taking it out immediately into the cold and then it will drop.
Well, we want to show you what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. So we've got some pre-made ones over there, so you guys can have a look at what those look like. They've got that nice golden tinge on the top and the different textures that are inside there. Yes, I did get a little preview of a taste of it. I won't lie. It does taste super, super delicious. I can't wait to incorporate it into our dish.
So we're actually going to have some fun with building our own individual trifles, because I think there's nothing worse than sharing a trifle, maybe. So everyone wants their individual one. You know? So here, Woolworths has made it so easy for us with their luxury range. So we're going to be using their Belgian chocolate mousse, a caramel trifle.
Yum.
So if you can
Guys, this is honestly just so good on its own. Can't we just eat it like that?
You can go for it.
It's one of those.
We are literally just taking it just to the next level. Not that.
So don't tell anyone that I'm doing this, although I'm doing it on national television.
How good? How good?
That is so good.
Except we're gonna keep going. Wow. We're gonna take this forward.
I feel like I don't want to use this in the dessert now, but I'm going to have to. Oh, we're going to be adding more flavors to this, which is so good.
Of course. Look at these labels.
Let's get started. So, how much trifle? Just sort of like.
Literally, this is the best part. It's as much as you would like, because we're going to make as many layers as possible.
I can't get over this right now at all. Cool.
Okay, then I'm going to. Sharing is caring. So there you go. That's your half.
Cool.
We are going to crumble some of that meringue that we've just made.
Delicious.
Over here. So this is the Eaton mess part. So
an Eaton mess is signifying, or is what you call it, it's identified by the meringue inside.
Yes, that's actually broken up and served to you. So if this had cream, this broken meringue, and then the strawberry compote, it would be an Eaton mess. But we're just making a chocolate version.
Just an FYI, something you guys can't see right now, but it's something that I just realized by breaking open the meringue. You have left it a little bit chewy in the center, which is so nice.
That's the best part, yeah.
Because you want your different flavors, because I know this got a lot of sponge and chocolate mousse and then caramel, which is quite smooth textures, and then that nice little bit of chewiness that coming from that meringue is going to be top notch.
That's the way that I like it. I think a lot of people like to make it extremely crispy.
Yeah.
You could to your heart's desire, but I think this is the best way. And then, of course, nothing would top it off more than the Marks & Spencer's salted caramel ice cream. What is better than salted caramel?
Nothing.
Yeah.
So I think we've got like, it's literally, this is one of those dishes that you are going to just not want to live anymore after eating it.
I think so.
Got all the best things you can imagine.
This is on your bucket list. So I'm going to go for this first before you get into this one.
I know you guys are out there, and I know there are a lot of you who believe the same things I believe, all right? Which is that sponge cake must fall, all right?
No!
I swear, I don't know why anyone eats sponge cake. It's a waste of time. It's just like a whole bunch of air in a thingy. This is literally heaven. It's chocolate mousse on top of like caramel mousse on top of caramel on top of chocolate. It is so, yeah.
You see why I don't think that it must fall? Is because in my family, we douse it in so much brandy in the trifle.
Oh, okay.
But that's the good part of the sponge, you see?
Oh my gosh, this is my heaven right over here. I'm honestly, this is going home with me tonight. Well, the recipe.
We are still going to top this off, so leave a little bit of space at the end.
Wait, there's more.
There's more.
That's how this feels like. So we're going to be showing
Look at that.
everyone in the country how to make what?
Just a caramel cream to top this off. Because
Okay.
what's better to top this off? Salted caramel ice cream. Yeah.
Delicious, guys. This is so yum. I need you to please go away some point to just now to go chat to Nadia so that I can continue to indulge in my dessert, yeah? But if you want all the details on how to make this recipe for yourself, you can use the keyword SWEET. You SMS that to 33650 at a cost of $150, and those free SMSs don't apply. But just make sure that you've got the right number, 33650, because if you SMS SWEET to your lover, or someone that you're not quite sure if you really want them, you might get a dodgy response. This way, you get a recipe as well as a shopping list. So SMS that right now, and this could be your dessert over the Christmas period. Yum. Over to you guys. Well, before we go to the short commercial break, what I do want to do is finish up the final touches on our delicious trifle that we're making on the show today, which is kind of so decadent, guys. I know when you think of trifle, you're thinking like a little bit of fruit here and there. And this is such a treat we're making on the show today. You guys saw how much I was enjoying that trifle just the way it was. So decadent and so delicious. We're adding so much more flavor to it. So basically what we've done, correct me if I'm wrong, we've got this the delicious trifle that we've got here, the luxury trifle from Woolies. It's called the Belgian chocolate mousse
caramel.
and caramel trifle. We've added salted caramel ice cream and then another layer of the trifle on top. So what's
And the meringue that we made.
And we made our
the
homemade
Eaton
meringue.
mix.
Yes, indeed. So what's next? What else is still there to do?
So to top it all off is a caramel cream. So
Okay.
I think that's just the perfect way. You've got the salted caramel. This is just another sweet element. Why not?
Why not also
It's
just give it a nice
Christmas.
layer on top? Why not?
So we are going to just whip up some more cream here. We've got it slightly starting to go already.
Cool. Just so we don't spend too much time.
Exactly.
Everyone knows how to whip up some cream.
There we go. We're just getting that going. And if you can spoon in the caramel.
It would be my absolute pleasure. I'm going to use 2 spoons now. This is going to not work out so well for me.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
I know me and a mess. This is never working well for me.
Eaton mess, just for you today.
That's so funny.
There we go.
Yeah, it's called an Eaton mess is what we're making on the show today, and it has nothing to do with the words eat or mess. It's just got the name that was given to it. It's actually not French. I was trying to say it like Eaton or something.
Maybe it should be.
It
kind
probably
of
should
started
be.
something, I
but
think.
it's English, so I don't know how they named
How
it something like that.
Came about, I suppose. Okay.
Oh, yummy.
So to the tops, of course, let's just garnish it.
Using our golden spoon. Yes, yes,
with
our
the
golden spoon.
all important caramel cream. Okay.
That is so yum.
So you can
Cool.
go.
Can I whip this out of here?
Yes,
Just
you
make
can.
it easier for us to hook it through.
There.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
There
terrible
we
with
go.
appliances. Okay.
Yes. So just over the top. I'm actually gonna bring this. Okay, you get that far. There we go.
Yeah, I'm a pro
I mean,
at
how
this
delicious
stuff.
is this?
Oh, it's so yummy. And that caramel, honestly, is the best thing in the world. Like, caramel salted caramel has become like the trendiest ingredient of 2016. So, want to end the year off with something so delicious. So, if you guys want to maybe try this out for dessert. Oh, are we adding anything else to this? Sorry, I'm busy like
No,
telling
the
everyone how they
best
can make
thing
it.
actually is if you add it to the freezer, it will all sit up, and these little bits of caramel will actually freeze, and then you'll get those like
Chewy bits.
Chewy bits.
Yummy! So if you guys want to make this dessert at home or maybe for your family and friends, you can get the recipe really simply on your mobile device. You SMS the keyword SWEET to 33650. It'll cost you R1.50 and your free SMSs do not apply. And I explained to everyone before the ad break, the last time we were making this dish, please don't SMS that one to the most recent number you've SMSed it to, because you're going to get some really dodgy responses just saying, sweet.
Sweet.
Or maybe it's a mom to a son, who knows?
then that's fine.
And if you forgot how any of these steps worked, here's a quick recap.